Back on the Sock Off channel with Mr. DJ, going back to 1960 this time. Billboard's Hot 100 of May 7th. I believe it's May 7th, 1960. Let's go up to it right now. May 7th, 1960. The top 5 hits from that week. The Old Lamplighter by the Browns featuring Jim Edward Brown at number 5, up from number 8. Sink the Bismarck by Johnny Horton, another one of his brilliant storytelling records, historical records, at number 3, down from number 4. 16 Reasons by Connie Stevens at number 3. Greenfields by Brothers 4, holding at number 2. Could have gone to number 1, but guess who held Greenfields off the number 1 position? The King, Elvis, making his big comeback hit after he got mustered out of the Army. Stuck on You, Elvis coming back big time with the Jordanaires. That was on Billboard's Hot 100 for 16 weeks. But let's get into the Lost 45. So let's go all the way down to number 48, that date of May the 7th, 1960. Number 48, Lenny Welch, covering a country record, You Don't Know Me. Ray Charles had a big hit with that too. A little bit later, I think, in 1962, You Don't Know Me, written by a country artist, a songwriter. Her name was Cindy Walker. She wrote a record called Lone Star Trail, which was covered by Bing Crosby. Top 10 for Bing Crosby. And she had written a country hit for Eddie Arnold in 1949. And she was attending a DJ convention, music convention in Nashville, an annual convention. She was going up to the RCA Victor Suite to say goodbye. It was in a hotel, or maybe it was a motel. It was a hotel to say goodbye to Steve Sholes. Steve Sholes, the head of the Country and Western Division at the time of RCA Victor, he also signed Elvis to RCA, Steve Sholes, in 1955. But Cindy Walker, she was going to say goodbye to Steve Sholes. Hey, I'm going, I'm leaving, had a good time. And when she was leaving, she ran into Eddie Arnold. And Eddie Arnold said, I got a song title for you. And it's called You Don't Know Me. And Cindy Walker said, well, you do know me. And Eddie Arnold said, no, I'm serious. And then he talked about her idea, his idea for the song. Cindy Walker, she said, okay, I'll stew on it a little bit. I'll think about it a little bit. And she did. And when she sat down to write the song, it poured right out of her. The song just sang itself right there. Just poured right out of her on a piece of paper. Jerry Fell had a hit with it. Top 10. I believe it was 1956. Then Eddie Arnold had a country hit with it. Now we go to Lenny Welch. Lenny Welch, the king of the covers. His biggest hit, Since I Fell for You, that was a cover of a song going back to the mid-40s. And there was Ebb Tide. He covered Ebb Tide. You might remember his version of it. Of course, the Righteous Brothers had the humongous hit with it in 1965. But that song was written in 1953 by Carl Sigmund. He wrote the lyrics. Robert Maxwell wrote the music to it. But here's the thing about Lenny Welch. He's kind of the master of the slow records. Guess who signed him? A guy named Archie Blair. Archie Blair, head of Cadence Records. The Cadence Records sported the Everly Brothers and Andy Williams. He signed Lenny Welch when Lenny Welch was 19 years old. Lenny Welch covered Breaking Up Is Hard to Do, the upbeat, bubblegummy Neil Sedaka record. He covered that, I believe it was in 1970. It's a Lost 45. His version was a Lost 45 for sure. And when Neil Sedaka heard Lenny Welch's version, he was impressed with it. He said, man, this is a nice slow arrangement. I need to do something like this. And sure enough, in fall of 75, early 76, Neil Sedaka came out with his slow version of Breaking Up Is Hard to Do. And it became a massive hit for him. But Lenny Welch got to that version first, the slow, laid-back version. But here it is, the song that is at number 48. Gosh, I get so busy doing the research that sometimes I get lost in the forest. You Don't Know Me by Lenny Welch at number 48. Gosh, no, I almost forgot to tell you the chart position. It peaked at number 45. On Billboard's Hot 100, though, for 13 weeks. 3 months. It was played on a lot of radio stations. It just wasn't a massive hit. But 13 weeks for a mid-chart record is not bad. That's not shabby at all. Lenny Welch covering a country record, You Don't Know Me, off of Billboard's Hot 100 back in the spring of 1960.